Hey guys, so I just want to do a quick iMovie training for you so that if you're wanting to put together some shorts, whatever you want to use them for, so that you can do that. So this is called iMovie. This is what I use. It's pretty basic. I want to just show you. Sorry, my son's here, so he's a little bit loud. So I've already dragged and dropped all the films that I want to use and splice together in here. But I just want to show you, all you have to do is grab it and pull it over here, and it will actually drop your clips right in there. So the very first thing that I would do is I would drop all your clips in My Media. If you are using video or audio, say you're looking for some background music, right? So what I would do is, the way I did it, this was a Christmas short that I did that I kind of spliced all together. So what I did was I went to YouTube and I went royalty-free background Christmas music. So then I went on here and I kind of listened to a few, and most of the time, not all the time, you can find free stuff, but you can go down here. I went to Pond5 and I ended up paying like $20 for one. You don't have to do that. You can dig around. I'm sure you could find some other ones, but I just found one that I really like. So that's how you can find some music. Once you go on there, you actually will download, you'll get the music. So that's the way that I did it. Now, back to iMovie. So you're also going to import that audio file also into here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to grab these and you're going to drag them down onto your timeline. So obviously starting from the beginning of your film, and you can actually cut it up. So if you have, which I did, I filmed a long one that I knew needed pieces in between it. So I just paused in between things that I was saying. And then what you can do is you can actually move this bar and back and forth to shorten or start the clip. So what you do is, a way that's the easiest for me, is when you're playing through the clip, you just click on it, you play it, and then when you want it to stop, when you're thinking about stopping, hit your space bar, and then your space bar will stop where you want to stop, right? That's the easiest way. And then what you do is you just pull that clip. See that line right there? We're just going to pull. Cash, please, no, don't do that, honey. Sorry, my son's awake. And then you just pull that back to where that bar is and line it up, right? And then you drop your next clip. And it kind of goes like that, right? So you just keep adding your clips, you watch through them, you hit that space bar, it'll stop it, you shorten your clip, you can drop more clips in there. If you're using the audio file, you actually drop it underneath like this. And I apologize, I only did this a couple times, so I want to make sure that you guys understand how to do the audio as well. I just have to, not now, do not restart my computer. Sorry, guys. So then when you go into, you add your audio underneath. Obviously, it's going to add it underneath, and it's all just going to be the same sound level. But obviously, if you have audio playing in the back, you don't want that. You're either going to want it to come up and come down, or you're going to want it to be really low. So these are some options you have up here. When I went into sound, basically once you put that audio on over top, what I did was I clicked on it, and then I put, the way I adjusted the volume was up here. So see how it says 246? I just kept lowering it until it was at a level that I thought was sufficient. And the good thing is once you get into a clip like this, you can select lower volume of other clips. Okay, so I'm just going to show you kind of what I did here. So in the beginning, there was no audio, right? Have a look at my audio up here, 246%. Then when I got into here, the other audio kind of picked up. So what I did was, because your audio that you add is going to kind of overtake your video, you have to select lower volume of other clips. So then what you can do is you can select, it'll actually get lower. Then as we go into here, I wanted it to actually be louder because there was no audio. I wasn't talking, right? So then I removed lower volume of other clips. but you also don't want it to be like a huge difference in volume. So I put it at 100%. So it was just about 150% less. And you can play with those numbers, you guys, you can see. So then again, I was back to talking. I put it back up to 246%. I lowered the volume of the other clips. So this is a very basic training, you guys. I am not going to get into, you know, like photo effects and everything. This is simply for if you have video and you want to splice it together and you'd like to add some music on it, right? At the very end, if you want to put some titles in here, you can add titles. See at the back, you can pick one, you can write it in if you want to put your website or something. Also, if you know, if you're working on transitions, you can play with this. I strongly recommend you keep it as simple as possible. People like simplicity. So I hope that was helpful. I hope that can just get you started so that you don't have to spend, you know, an hour digging around like I did the first time I used it. And if you need anything else and you have any more questions, hit me up.